Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Come on in. That looks funny. Okay. We're just going to let it go. Hey, guys. Welcome on in. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Hey, Chris. Glad to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Tammy, hey, hey. Welcome in. Happy Friday, guys. Connie, good morning. Crystal, good morning. Good morning, guys. Something looks off about the chat and everything.
Oh, I thought you just shut it. I was not sure.
Does that look normal? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You did what I did the other day when you had the diamond thing in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good now.
Okay. All right. Thanks, babe. Sorry. Love you.
Let me know if you need anything.
I will. Thanks, babe. KSS Creations, good morning. Amory, yes, I'm doing okay, guys. We're going to get to it in a minute. Thank you. Grandma Adele, good morning. I'm sorry, Grandma Adele. I'm really, really sorry, guys. We're working on it, guys. I need a frame. How are we on a Friday, guys? How are we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Okay. So, I don't know if anybody else is going to come. Where do you get your Deco Mesh? Deco Mesh is from Craft Outlet. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Just started making wreaths. Crystal, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Better now that you're back. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Thank you. You're going to love it. Now, the ribbon addiction that comes with it, not my fault. Not my fault. That's all you. All right, so we're going with our BB frames because that's what we're up to. I got good news on that, guys. So when more people come in, I'll give you the good news on frames. We love my husband, as always. So let's get through and we'll get going. Deborah, good morning. Good morning, guys. All right, so right now I'm doing 8 to the inside, 10 to the outside. All I do is take it over. I'm going to let it hang over about 1.5 inches. Here at the beginning, yay, Virginia. I'm going to let it hang over for about 1.5 inches on these. Guys, what I figured out on the BB Crafts frames, they say that they're the same size. They look the same size. Your pipe cleaners are going to want to go around a little bit shorter. They're not, the pipe cleaners for some reason don't do the normal thing. So if you're like, I can't get to the 10 to the outside, 8 to the inside, on these, I understand. I have been going rounds with it. It's making me feel like a newbie. So, Dave, thank you for those hearts. Thank you, thank you. All right. Guys, these take longer because you have to lift it because they're so skinny. Are you guys all using the BB Crafts now? I've broken 2 nails because of them. 2! Not a happy Rosie. All right, I need to caffeinate. Forget that again. No, I found DT frames. Where'd you get DT frames? Hey, Marie, where'd you get them? Was there a bunch? How can I pay you for them? Look at, I'm like, I need my fix. Where, how, what do I need to do? You know, I'm here in Texas. You are in Texas, so you're close to me. I'm serious. What do I have to do to make you happy for DT frames? Because we are scraping the bottom. All right, let's go into the spiel real quick. Good morning, Sandra. Let's go into the spiel real quick. Jane, thank you for liking the live. Anne-Marie, happy Friday. Good to see you too. Ready? Hi. Oh, Courtney's going to Texas in March. Woohoo! Check again, and I'll inbox you what I find. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Hi, my name is Rose. I'm with rosiescrafting.com. That is the name of my Etsy shop. Go over, take a look-see. Right now, everything in the store is 15% off, plus I include free shipping in all my prices. Prices go from $55 to just under $100 for everything in the shop. Go over, check it out, rosiescrafting.com. Also, we are live on the Tube. We are live on TT. We are live on FB. So pick your social media platform, and we are there. We are there Monday. It's usually Monday through Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern. As long as nothing comes up in life, that's where we are. I take all questions. So if you have a question about your business, ask. If you have a question about Etsy, ask. If you have a question about a wreathing or just our materials, ask. I do not ignore questions. So if you get filtered out, ask again. If I miss it, because I'm a little bit of an airhead, ask again. 3 rules up in here. You ready? 1, don't ask me my age. 2, don't ask me my weight. 3, what happens in the craft room stays in the craft room. Other than that, I'm a pretty cool chick. I'm also a little in the head, but all the fun ones are, so go with it. I do have a couple personal goals. I like to hit 10,000 likes in every live on TT. If you help me get there, I make a complete fool out of myself. So you want to help me get there. Tap those screens, share my live, and if you could follow, I would really, really appreciate it. FB, for the love of holy Jesus. We are still on that 3rd date. We are, and neither one of us wants to go into it. So if you could like the page, follow the page, and share out this video, I would appreciate it. Don't forget, Facebook is getting rid of, oops, I screwed up. FB is getting rid of all the videos after 30 days. So if you want to save this, share it, blah, 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 go ahead and do it. Tubers, you know I love you. Mwah! Thank you for your continued support, and I will continue to support you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free to do so. So go ahead and do that. Don't forget to push that bell icon. That way you know every time that I go live or post anything, okay? If you're not here to have fun, kick rocks, we don't need you. That's about it. On to the fun. So, what did we miss? Maureen, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Deb, good morning. Happy Friday. She-woo, happy Friday. Hello. Okay, we're going to get to how I'm feeling, guys. Diana, good morning. Nini, good morning. I'm feeling better. Anastasia. Guys, my words are not working, though. Anastasia. Good morning. I am super excited, and I get to catch your live today. It's been a minute. Oh, welcome back. Crystal, I love that. Thank you. Linda, thank you for the follow. KSS Creations had a bunch of frames at a store here. They were all damaged. KSS Creations, you're going to love me. You ready? Okay, so first of all, on to what happened this week. So, guys, remember, good morning, Rachel. Good morning. Guess who sold? I sold 2 of my wreaths. Rachel? We have a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right. Congratulations. Hey, beautiful. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. So when I had to jump off yesterday, I knew something was wrong that morning because I couldn't see. And I thought, okay, I just have a migraine coming. So that's why I told you the next day I'm probably going to be off. Well, Then I got hot and I was like, okay, this is not normal, and everything that kept up for a few minutes. Then every single thing on here got blurry. I couldn't even read anything, okay? So, that happened. Got a little bit outside the door and passed out with Dave. So, went to the pill container. I take pills. I'm going to be honest. I take pills for anxiety and I take it for blood pressure. Missed two doses, 2 days in a row of both of those. Not smart. And I had a thing on my text, you know, from the pharmacy, but I just, you know how you look at your text and then you put it down and you're like, okay, I got to go do that. But then you put it down and you forget. Hi, put it down and I forgot. So that's what happened. That's why I have not been on. I do have a really good headache right now, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to have some fun. Who cares? We're going to do it. So we're going to have some fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I'm telling you, these BB Crafts ones are not my favorite at all. So we're going to try it today, guys. How am I doing? That's where we're going, Yashira. So if we have to stop it, we have to stop. But I'm trying to get through life and see how it works. So happy you're back. I had migraines on Monday too. Yes. Do you need a pill? Hey, do you need to be pill, please? Dave pretty much is. He's not letting me out of his sight, and he took the containers and bought a new one, and he took over from there. So, husband for the win. Take it easy. Ah, well, I just got stuff to do. All right, you ready? So, BB Crafts, 8 to the inside, 10 to the outside. We're mimicking those work wreath frames everybody loves, pays way too much for. They start at $7 and go up. We're going to pay, hold your pearls, guys, $2 and some change for pipe cleaners. On BB frames, you're going to pay $2 instead of $1.25. You have to take care of yourself first. We will be here. That's why I took days off, guys. Having the 7th section, they throw me off having the 7th section. You guys, I'm not kidding. If you're having trouble wiring this frame, it is not you, okay? It is not you. I don't know what they do because it's the same size, but it's not you, okay? I think they come out further on the Dollar Tree. That's why. Also, you ready to love me, like me, share me? Hold on. So, a friend... Oh, man. Oh, here it is. A friend told me about something that could help on a wreath. And I told Dave, and Dave said, okay, well, I can do that. So, it might look a little right now. Hey, Jesse. Guys, there are these things. This one broke, okay? So, you know how they break right here or right here or right here, you know, in the middle? And you're like, crap, because you get your stuff already on there? There's some plastic things that you can get on. It's a sturdy frame though. Yes, it is. So, you ready? Insulated straight wire BUTT slice connectors. Right here. Gonna get it in the computer? So if you need to take a screenshot or anything else, you've got it. Ready? You put it on the frame. Right? You see what I did? You take one of these. Now, I don't know what these are called. Yolanda, thank you for liking the live. I don't know what these are called, but Dave said they're like clipper thingies. So what you do is you just put it on. You tighten one side, tighten the other side, and you're good to go. Told you my husband's smart. It's fine. All right, let's go into what we're doing today. Charging the glue gun, that's what we're doing. Oh, love it, he is right. All right, guys, so let's get going. Wire cutters with generic crimper at the end. That's what he's saying on the tube. All right. Glue gun needs to be charged, so it's right there ready for when we're ready. All right, here's the sign. I got this inspiration by one of our, by somebody in our group, Marie. She had a question about this sign. So we're going to go ahead, give a couple ideas. Here's our beautiful sign. Where's our beautiful mesh? Here it is. Okay. We're going to go with, we're going in with two colors. I want to bring out the purples and this welcome. Okay. So we're going to go in with this aqua color one. It's in a metallic. Then we're coming in with a wide foil in the dark pink or dark purple. Excuse me, guys. You guys, my words are not great right now, so just keep in mind with that, okay? So these two are going to pop off and pair perfectly, right? We're going good. We're still, you know. Then we're going to come in with our heavy hitters, and I'm going to warn you guys. Oh, crap, I forgot to grab the ribbons. We're going to choose ribbons together, guys. First ribbon is this ribbon with the green, the purple, the blues, the pinks. Love the colors. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sandy, hello. Good morning. So this one's going to come off. It's popping perfectly. Matches our sign with the flowers to a T. Ready? We're doing another one of these, but in yellow. Pop. Popping off that blue. Bringing in all those flower colors. Okay, so that's what we have. Where'd I get the ribbon? Craft Outlet. Where I sold my soul. So, and they're affordable. I think they're on sale right now. Marie. So, as soon as the glue gun heats up, we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's start our wreath. I need to order. Go order, girl. It comes in green, it comes in yellow, it comes in pink. I think we might do pink in part of our bow. I don't know. Do you think it's over? You know what? If we do it in part of our bow? We'll see. All right. So we're doing cruffles. We're doing the 30 and the 8, guys. So. Whoops. Okay. Hi. Do you have the roll? Yeah, I do. You want just some ribbon? Or do you want the number? You ready? Hi, Donna. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chip, clip, bag, clip, clothespin, hair tie, whatever floats your boat, whatever tickles your fancy. Aw, come on. Just give me the ribbons. Okay. Oh, this is not going to work. Hold on, guys. We're doing a welcome wreath. All right, 30 and the 8. Yolanda Craft Outlet. All right. What makes you What makes you decide between ruffles and cruffles on your wreaths? Okay, so this one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to ruffle straight up the center. If you're new or having trouble with your ruffles, go ahead and put something heavy at the end. That will help you. We are going to push with our thumbs, walk with our fingers. So, you're welcome, Yolanda. What helps me decide between cruffles and curls? Okay, cruffles is my number one. Number one, because it's going to hold everything in there, and I like the look. It also fills out a wreath beautifully to fit in the box so that I don't have to put extra crap in there for the box. Now, ruffles, thank you, user 5924. Thank you. I am. Ruffles is when I'm doing a layered effect. Hello, Claudia. When I'm doing a layered effect. Eight four one 09007. I put a 2 in there. There wasn't supposed to be a 2. Welcome back, Yashira. If it's sometimes on poofs, I'll just do a ruffle. And if it's a layered effect, I definitely will do a ruffle. Ruffles aren't my go-to. Like some people do 21-inch mesh poofs and then they do ruffles on top of it, and that's where their go-to is. That's just not mine. This is mine. Everybody has their preferred way and you're welcome, their way to go about it. Their preferred style. So this is mine. That's why it's my bigger seller, but you know, I get a lot of good reviews and everything on it. It gives you a big full wreath and you're mixing those colors. So sometimes with ruffles, this is another thing. With ruffles, you're spreading the color, but you're also, I don't like how it's not like an even spread, you know? It just looks kind of like all over. This one, you're putting the curls in each. What did you cut the mesh yet? 30 inches for the cruffles. If you put the curls in each, how many inside, outside? 8 to the inside, 10 to the outside. If you're putting the curls in each, you're color spreading, and it looks more, it looks clearer. By the way, Deb, I love you. I might have to call you later. It's that turquoise mesh. It's like an aqua mesh. It's an aqua with a metallic line. It's very pretty. It's the one that I put on the bottom of my mermaid ones. I'll be here. Woo-woo! Okay, what are we doing today? It is Friday. Dave, thank you for those gifts. Marty, thank you for those gifts. Claudia, thank you for that gift. It is Friday, you guys. TGIF. What are we doing today? I am like making my cruffle like huge. Oops, didn't mean to tag you. Tagging. I have a confession. I cannot, for the life of me, walk up the middle, and it's aggravating. It happens to a lot of us. See, did you see how I did it? I'm like, I didn't walk up the middle, and it was, yes, you're it. LOL. I'm it! Yashira, you're it! She's still in here? I hope she's still in here. Sometimes I do it too. It's okay. But not walking up the middle with this one. Tag. OMG. Words are hard today. Words are hard. I'm telling you, today I can't get my words out. I'm like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Which normal days I'm like that too. But y'all, I am listening, but at work if you need help. I don't need help. I'm just saying someone else is it, because she tagged me, so I was like, someone else is it. I was being funny. Words are hard every day. Words are hard. Words are hard, and people don't understand. especially on here. Now, guys, I say no scissors on mesh, but if you have a straggler, get that straggler. Doesn't need to be on our wreath. Doesn't need to be on a customer's door. Oh, if you're on TT, there's a white square on the right-hand side of your phone. It'll be like this. Get your square and then turn your phone like this and you get our overhead views. Do it and rock your world. Love your work. Just started selling. Biggest seller is with 5.5 deco mesh, 6-inch. Is so hard to find. Ooh. Any ideas? Craft Outlet does actually have some smaller deco mesh. I don't know if it's 6. Also, Hobby Lobby has it. I know Hobby Lobby has it. Thanks for the reminder. You're welcome. Too much noise here. Can't catch how many in and out. Sorry. That's okay. 8 to the inside, 10 to the outside, and do not apologize. I take all questions. You guys never have to apologize. It's quiet here too, or it's noisy here too sometimes. I'm like, I can't think. Y'all, I had to do some pancakes this weekend, and I was like, I wanted to come on yesterday because I had a custom order, and I was like, man. Man. When people want to cut their yards, what about it? On the weekend for noise. And don't they all, okay, in Arizona, because it gets so hot. Hi, Donna. Because it gets so hot and gross, everybody wants to cut their yards at 6 a.m., which I completely understand. Until you're that person that always wakes up at 2 or 3 in the morning and you actually want to sleep at 6 a.m. At Rico, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you. And you're actually that person and you're like, really? And it's like, but then you're also understanding that, you don't want them to do that. You guys, I need housework that I need to get done. And here's the thing. It's on my outside and it's up in my attic. And we've put it off. We're going to put it off some more because I refuse to hire people in Arizona during the summer or even close to the summer because I feel horrible for them. And I know that it's their company and whatever, blah, 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 blah. Even if they're 8 to the inside, 10 to the outside, 30-inch crumples, 8-inch curls, ribbons at 13. Anne Marie, I love you. I don't want to put them through that. I'm like, do you know how hot it is up in our attics and outside? Outside is horrible enough, but out in the attic? Guys, I'm serious. Barbara, hello. Welcome on in. I'm serious. They come down and they are like dripping sweat, like all over their bodies. And they just look like they're ready to pass out. I always, like, if someone has to come to our house to do it, I always make sure that I have drinks. I have some cold drinks. I have a couple diet. I have a couple regular and a couple Gatorades and some water. Because people are horrible. People don't care that you're working out in hot conditions. They just want their stuff done. My other brother does that. He does the attics are awful. Right, Courtney? Because he does the ACs, right? Thank you for liking the live. Thank you. Does he do that AC still? I'm like, it's horrible. Jesse, thank you for sharing the live. Mikey, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you guys. Y'all, it's horrible. And I'm not about to do that to people. Now, if it's your own company, yeah, no, I'm still not doing it to people. You guys all have snow. Most of you. Most of you have snow. Courtney, I'm sorry for him. I feel so bad for him. Most of you have snow to deal with. Us on, we're up to 62. I think the high is going to be 80, which is very nice for us. But March, April, it gets really, really hot. Starts getting hot here. When it hits 118, 120, it's ridiculous. Our son did that for years before he passed away. Yeah, he hated attic work. I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm sorry for your loss. I truly am. You guys, I give full credit to those people that work outside the home, like outside our homes, and then have to go in the attics and stuff, because people don't think about it. They're like, oh yeah, just go through the attic, whatever. And I have family that had to do it. I would use 30-inch crupples if I'm using an 18-inch frame. Would I use 30-inch crupples if 18-inch frame? You would. If you're doing it on the 18-inch frame, however, Linda, I would use 12 to the outside, 10 to the inside. You're going to use a little bit more in materials, but you're going to have a thick wreath. Or cross spaces, right? People just don't think. And then I'm like, did you have, how long are the pieces you're using? 30-inch cruffles. We're going to go ahead and put 8-inch curls right on top of it. I have a crawl space. Just be nice to those people. Like, seriously. I feel bad for them. And I'm like, not my home. You get water, you get Gatorade, you get a soda. And no. Like, if you're coming to my home, you're welcome. If you're coming to my home, you're welcome, Linda. If you're coming to my home, that you had the clip on your hand. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm not on here. So used to it. You're getting everything you need, plus some snacks, because I was like, if it was my children working, I would be like, or husband, I'd be like, yeah, no. Okay, this one is over way too much. Just gonna slide that back, bad boy. Sold out of eggs yesterday. Think my $3 a dozen is catching on in my area. I even have duck eggs. I told you, Kathy. I told you you're underpriced. What did I tell you? Take your cost times 2 and add percentage or an hourly rate. Jennifer, thank you for liking the live. Thank you. I clip my arm too with hair clips during my haircut. Putting it where it needs to be is annoying. It is, because then I'm like, it's fine. Well, we want to keep the price of our eggs low so we can help feed our neighbors. Yeah, no, you're good. I was joking with you, girl. You know that. Exactly. I'll need it again anyway, so why not? It's what I do when I'm not on here. You guys, I'm upfront with you. Like, if I don't do it when I'm on here, I'm like, I'm not going to show you. This is how I am. This is what you get. If you're a friend of mine and you see me after and you're like, oh, this is what you do. I'm like, yeah, this is what I do. It doesn't matter. Yashira. Fresh eggs where I live go for $5 a dozen. I gather our own each morning. Becky, you have fresh eggs? You show everything. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. This is real people, not reality. Nope, not reality TV. Good morning from my classroom. long-term sub job, and I can't watch you every day. Hey, Jennifer, hey, if you miss anything, it's on the tube. If you want to see it, please subscribe. And thank you for watching. Thank you, and good luck being a long-term sub. Good luck. Thank you for your service. If 2020 taught us anything, it was that teachers are underpaid. I hope those kids are good to you. Yes, ma'am. 6 laying hens. Ooh, if I wasn't afraid of chickens. Going to get some more soon. Okay. Please tell me what you're... Oh, the t-shirt. Sorry, guys. It says... Ain't no party like a rethink party, because a rethink party don't stop. Woo! But you'll hear that if we get to 10K. All right, going on the inside. So, how much is chickens? Have chickens gone up? This is me. I don't know things. So I'm like, okay, what is this? What is that? What does this mean? I have so many questions about things in the world. It will drive you crazy. All of ours are so sweet. We have 2 roosters. One is the devil himself. What is the devil himself? Do you make your own shirts? Well, okay. So one of our people in our group, we make them together and love it. Love it, love it, love it. Got ours from a friend. $5 per hen. $5? Bye, Shiwu. Drive safe and have fun with your grandson. I think it's because the bird flew, but I don't know if it's true. Socorro, good morning. Ooh, it's back? Guys, I'm going to tell you real straight. I don't watch the news. It drives me, it gets me in a tizzy, and I can't. I can't. Even the stuff on TikTok gets me in a tizzy, and I'm like, I got to turn it. I got to turn it. I got to turn it. And then if I'm on the wrong algorithm, I'm like, oh! Oh, good. My prescriptions are ready. Neither. That's why I watch you. Y'all, the world's a scary place right now. When the price of an omelet is about the price of a, you know. I don't even know. Like, this so much. So I saw this thing. And she was like, it's $30 for 5 dozen eggs. And I'm like, oh! Like, thank God I'm allergic to eggs and I don't do it. But, you know, Angel doesn't watch the news. Yep. Ours are in a big coop. They do not free range nor come in contact with any other birds or animals. Good, Becky, good. My husband works for Tyson. So right now, everything is still going good. Oh, Sandra, you tell me if there's anything going bad, okay? Look, we got a good one. We got a good one. She's inside. She's on the inside. Just paid $12 for 18 eggs. They're 30-inch cruffles, and then we're going to do 8-inch curls. Well, they're going to get a lot more expensive than $6 a dozen. Oh, you guys. Hey, Cindy from Texas. Welcome on in. Eggs here, $6.50 a dozen. Hey, you guys. Okay, I'm going to come right back to that. Hold on, okay, you guys? Ready? Okay. Ain't no party like a rethink party, cause a rethink party don't stop. Ain't no party like a rethink party, cause a rethink party don't stop. Woo! Y'all, ain't no party like a rethink party, cause we ain't stopping. Go ahead, check out rosiescrafting.com. Don't forget, 15% off everything in the shop. Free shipping if you buy more than one. I'll give you 20. So, get it. Thank you, Yashira. Also, if you buy whatever I'm making today, I give you 20% off. Why? Because I don't have to list it. It's been one of those weeks, people. It's been one of those weeks. I'm like, shortcut. Okay, shortcut. Y'all, the egg thing. I can't believe it. Now, I don't care what side you are on anything else in this world, but the egg thing, I'm like, why eggs? Why eggs? We went through toilet paper, now we're on eggs. Okay. Okay. What else should we be stocking up on? Because y'all got me in a tizzy. This is what I watch. This is what I get for watching TikTok. And then I tell my husband, I'm like, did you hear this? And he's like, Rose, get off TikTok. Connie, bird flu is caused. Ooh. Price of feeding them. Oh, that's another cost. Like, is that costly, Becky? Like, I know you say it's costly, but like, is it a lot? Those colors are so pretty. Right? They're beautiful. I just sold a wreath yesterday that's just these colors plus another color. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's one of my favorite to make. Plus, it's just a bow. I don't have to put a sign on it. And I'm like, okay, that's better. You know? Did you guys see? We spent around $150 each month. Wow. Those colors are so pretty. Where do you buy most of the place cards you use? Love them. Placards? Where do I buy most of the placards I use? Glitterbug, what placards? Thank you, Corky. Brenda, thank you for liking the live. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you, thank you. The signs? Like this one? This one came from Craft Outlet today. It's okay, you're good. This one came from Craft Outlet today. I get them everywhere though. I get them on Craft Outlet. I get them at the Wreath Shop. I get them at Walmart, Goodwill, Tractor Supply, Five and Below. You guys, if it is a store, look around, you can find a sign. Even if it's not a sign, you can find a way to make it a sign. Right? Thank you, Sheila. Monday through Saturday, 11 o'clock. You can pretty much count on me. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, though. Usually I have something picked out for the weekend, but I don't have anything picked out yet. Bad Rosie. Rosie bad bad. Okay. Oh, awesome. Thanks. You're welcome. Guys, they're all over. And Craft Outlet is really good on prices. I will be taking you to Aldi with me soon. Have to get some groceries. Be careful, Yashira. I'll be in your pocket. I'll be your pocket help. Can you check on my kit? I checked on it last night and I checked this morning. Let me check again. You know what, Sandra? I'm going to check right after I get off here. Because I got to go into, like, their portal. Which is pissing me off. USPS, people. USPS. Not on my good side. An all polka dot wreath. You guys would have loved what I did yesterday. I did a dog wreath with 3 different dog ribbons and polka dots. That's all it was. 3 different dog ribbons and polka dots. It's gorgeous. Do you sell kits? I sure do. I have a lemon kit for sale right now. Barbara. Roses for Rosie. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, thank you. Was that mine? You bet. Absolutely, Julie. We've done that before, and you can. We have it on the tube. It's Rosie's Crafting. Yes, it is, Nini. I just didn't know how to get back in touch with you to see if it was good to work on it today, but it went out last night. Well, yesterday afternoon. Dang, I wish Dave was here because he took a picture on his phone. Is there such a thing as polka dot mesh? There is. There is. There's a mesh where the edges have polka dots and some that have, like there's some that have stars and stuff. But there's polka dot mesh. There's even some that have it all through it. I believe that's poly burlap. I would have to check, but right, Jewel? Awesome. It's awesome, Julie. We have tons of tutorials. There's even a thing. Brenda, thank you for all those gifts. There's even a beginner's playlist, so it's everything I thought a beginner would want to know. There's one on mesh, how to wire up a frame, how to do ruffles, cruffles, all sorts of stuff. And then all of our lives are in the live tab, and videos are in the videos. Came to the dark side to check out. Oh, Anne-Marie! Welcome in to the dark side. We have cookies and wired ribbon. Gail, good morning. Good morning, girl. Well, that's not cool. Hold on, guys. Okay, it has to be here. It can't just up and walk away. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Ha! Gotcha. Sorry, y'all. Slight intermission. I have, like, love that butterfly. What butterfly? What butterfly? Anne-Marie, nothing happened here. Nothing happening here. Nope, nope. Hey, on Facebook, how we doing? Dang it, I want to show you your wreath. Dang it. Dave took a picture and I was like, ooh, it's so pretty. I want to do it again. I want to do it again. Brenda, Barbara, thank you for those gifts. Brenda, thank you for those gifts, girl. We get to see you on a live. Caffeinate. You loved it too better. Anne-Marie, if you push the square on the right-hand side, you should have this white square. And then you have to tilt your phone. The tubers don't automatically get it. They have to do stuff to do it. So guys, if you're new here, if you see a white square on the right-hand side of your phone? You push that, and then you, instead of your phone being like this, you turn it like this, and you get our overhead views. Do it and rock your world. Especially when I'm putting in ribbons and stuff. You guys, if you can't see for any reason, just let me know. Like if I'm in the way and I should be over, let me know. If the camera's not good, let me know. Y'all know. Let me know. Because I mess these cameras up all the time. Sometimes I have meetings on here and I'm like, okay, I gotta switch the camera. And then I'm like, ah, crap, I gotta switch it back. Because if it's like it is now, I'm coming! Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Guys, we got the best setup in town. Everybody wants it. I like that there's more conversation on the dark side. There is. There is. I wish there was more on the other two. I really do. All right. See how we're patchy? I don't like patchy. I like matchy. So we're going to go ahead, put those curls in. What's the theme of the wreath you're doing? We are doing a welcome spring wreath. Guys, it's popping. It's locking and popping. All right, let's get our curls. Okay. I try to chat up on the tube. I'll try to look that way more too, Anne-Marie. Mary, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Becky. Okay, you guys ready? So, curls are easier to do on the outside if they're tightly turned. So, I want to pick up, these colors would look great for a mermaid theme. Love them. I already do a mermaid wreath with these colors, plus 2 other colors. So, it's beautiful. You're going to want to take your tightest 5 of each color. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. Those are our tightest. Rosie, welcome in. Then we're going to take our tightest of our other color, the 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these ones, because they're a little bit bigger, like this one is very loose compared to this one. This is side, this is going to be the inside because it's going to be a little bit harder to do. All right, let's go in. Let's do this, peeps. Okay, you're just curling. Then I'm going to take it. If it's teal, if it's purple, it's going to get a teal. If it's teal, it's going to get a purple. We are going to want to color spread right now. Love the colors. Thank you, Rosie. All right. Sheila! I can't say that. Oh, we got some naughtiness going on the tube. Sheila. Just don't get me banned, okay? They have less filters though, as you can see. No, you're good. You're good, girl. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They won't. As you can see, they have less filters. I likey. Guys, if you want less filters, go over to the tube. If your questions aren't getting through and you're being filtered, it's a lot easier. Love the colors. These are beautiful colors together, you guys. Oh, so do you see the bows behind me? I've been doing bows all morning. All morning. all morning. Those are like the size of my head, okay? So when people are like, do you just do the Lisa bow? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hi, Lisa bow. They come out big still. Pride bows, right? Got it. Back to the bright side. Ooh, Anne-Marie couldn't take it. I was trying to make you. I was trying to make you and Anne-Marie laugh. You made us laugh, Sheila. You made me laugh. I was like, go girl, get it. Pride bows, you bet. I got a couple pride wreaths I'm doing today. Love my pride wreaths. You guys done a pride wreath? I'm doing good, Rosie. Thank you. It was a blood pressure issue. I'm doing good now. We're moving along. Oh, so you guys kept telling me about the, what was it, triple crown? Triple crown? Double crown? Triple crown? I think it's a triple crown. So I looked it up and I watched it. Mixed feelings. So I think I'm going to take some of my triple crown for the horse race. For the horse race? No, this is like a technique for the mesh. I was like, what the heck are you guys talking about? You made a blue bonnet wreath and loved it. Yee! Oh, you made me? I made you blue bonnet wreath and loved it? Oh, okay. See, I know nothing about triple crown for me. I'm a craft person, but love watching. You guys, I had no idea. And I was like, what the heck is that? Because I thought it was a horse thing too. The crown method. Okay, the crown method is what it's called. See, I get it screwed up. See, this is what happens with me. Thank you for the follow, Amanda. So, Cindy, did you say you did a blue bonnet? Or I did a blue bonnet? I'm not totally putting things together today. Yes. So I did it, or I watched it, right? I have mixed feelings on it as well. I don't know, you guys. It looks like a lot of phrase. I thought we were going gambling. We're going gambling? I'm on for it. Oh, the triple crown. Yeah. You want to go gambling, you only have to tell me once. You only have to tell me half the time. I'm like, done. Meet me at Gila River. Okay, let's go. Although, I guess if you're only in Arizona, you know what Gila River is. So, I apologize. Never mind. Thought you were drinking. It's late night with Rosie. Sakura, good morning. Sorry, I made blue bonnet wreath. You showed and loved it. Learned a lot from you. Thank you so much, Cindy. Would love to see your blue bonnet wreath. I was like, oh, we're starting Friday early. It's 10 a.m. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's fine. Lived in Arizona a couple years when I was young and thought I was gonna retire there. Look, I thought I was gonna retire here, and I don't know now. I don't know. Arizona's like, we've gotten ridiculous. I live in Vegas, rarely ever go to casinos. Kathy, I go when I go. I go. Dave and I got married in Vegas. So we always for our anniversary, except for this last year. Yeah, Nene, we're looking at other stuff right now. Well, still in Arizona, just different places. Unless it goes to Texas, so maybe. Crap, what was I saying? I don't know. 11:05 here, half the day is gone. Woo woo, Becky. Deb, yes, I am. I'm just taking it step by step. Got married here too. Yes, okay, so I got married. Deb, it was just a blood pressure thing, and I got back on meds. Mammy, good morning. 12:05 in Indiana. See, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, I'm sure, in the world. It's gotta be. And if not, it's a Friday. Who cares? Let's go. Hold on. Cheers. Y'all know if I don't caffeinate, I am not the happy Rosie that you see. I'd be like, ah! Get out of my way. I love to craft though. But yeah, TGIF, right? Arizona has gotten ridiculous. Ridiculous. Nini? Ridiculous. So now we're looking at, okay, still in Arizona, we're looking at Tucson. We're also looking at Pine Top because, but that's kind of like, maybe not because I'm allergic to just about everything up there. So probably not Pine Top. Tucson's a little bit more laid back for us. Nini, cheers. Hey, in a little over a week, I'll be married 47 years. Becky, in a little over a week, I'll be married 47 years to the love of my life. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it. Right, Nini? Tucson is nice. I love Prescott. We do too, Courtney. We're looking. But look at, housing prices have gone like through the roof. So like we got this one at a really good deal before all of that went crazy. So I think we're stuck at, where we are till life goes back to, life. Lived in Tucson for 7 years and loved it. Glitterbug? See, I hear a lot of people. We only dated 3.5 months. Ooh, you learn a lot though. Okay, were you living together while dating or just dated? Jake is wanting land in Young. Dave wants to, okay, so you know how they have like for $10,000, $15,000 plots of land? So he wants to get a plot of land and then just sit on it for a while because we're not going to actually build or anything right now. We don't, A, affordability. B, we're working. C, I want to go somewhere that's set up with sewer and everything else, so, because I can't even imagine doing all that. Anywho's, it's not practical to me. I'm like, thank you, Connie, for sharing the live. Thank you, thank you. Connie, constantly changing crafts. Welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. Just dated. We lived together until we were married, raised. A lot different now. Ooh, yes, what was in the town of Arizona? Oh, they had to haul water? Oh, no, no, no. No. See, I want to go somewhere that water's there, electricity's there. Dave cares about Wi-Fi, fiber optic or fibers. Look, I'm not a computer person. Janet, happy Friday. I'm not a computer person. My dad was very strict. Mine too. I had to get away from that. And Becky, I give you lots of props because guess what? Living with a person, thank you, Janet. Fiber optics, thank you, Mikey. Living with a person, you find out a lot in that time. Hey, beautiful friends. Hello, Connie. You learn a lot about people when you live with them. Like, a lot. I knew Dave for a couple of years. And then we started dating and stuff. And I stayed at my house for a year before we Janet, right? So true. So I stayed at mine for a year. Exactly. It hasn't always been a bed of roses. This is true. When you first move in, it's just culture shock sometimes. My son was little. I wasn't going to have people in and out of his life. So I was like, nope. He would would come for dinner every night, play games with me and my son. And after about 4 to 5 months, I would let him spend the night. But I was very careful. I was very careful, Mom, and I was very choosy who was around my kids. Well, my kid at that point. So there was that. And then we dated for 2.5 years. Because after a year, we moved in with each other. So it was me and my son, and then him and his girls, which are my kids. They're my kids. And if anybody wants to say anything different than that, you can come at me and I'll come at you. So anywho's, we did that. Yeah, Kathy, you have to be, because I'm not going to be one of those people that my son, Sakura, what are you using for the bows behind you? They're pride wreath bows, but they're huge. I wasn't going to have people in and out of his life. That's just part, I wasn't going to be that. So then we dated for 2.5 years, and then I got kind of annoyed because I was like, listen, I picked up my whole life and my kid and everything else and came out here, and you're making me wait. Guess what? When you tell me, I'm going to say no. And I kind of give an ultimatum because I was like, I'm not signing up another year of school here if you can't figure your... Now, love you for that. I don't like that your family... Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do the whole, and you know what? And yeah, Becky, they're my kids. They're my goddamn kids too. And I just don't do that. Guys, look how we're looking. Popping, locking. Let's put our ribbons in. Where did I put my ribbons? They up and walked away. Here we go. Gorgeous. Woohoo! Favorite color combo. I know, Hummingbird. 6, 8, 10. So, my parents loved my hubby so much. It's so much easier when it's like that. I got so much negative. Makes my heart go pity-pat. Yes. I got so much negative from mostly my dad, because he was just like about everybody and everything. Anywho's, let's put this in with teal with a purple curl. We have mom and dad and bio mom and dad, no step. So, no, I won't go into it on here. No. But basically my girls are my girls, and they call me their mom. So, one calls me Rose, just because we always have. But she says, I'm her mom. And then one straight out calls me her mom because, hi, I'm her mom. Due to circumstances. And whatever my kids want is what they get. Okay? Thank you for liking the live. As long as they're happy, healthy, and not hurting things, I'm good. And I grew up in a household that was not... You weren't allowed to have feelings, and you weren't allowed to think for yourself, and you weren't, So, I don't want that for my kids. Anywho. So I gave an ultimatum, right? Well, the next day, I saw the receipt for the ring, and I was like, ah! Thank you for liking the live. So I'm like, he's going to propose to me. Oh my God. And I had just given him an ultimatum, and then I felt bad about it. Because then I saw the receipt, and I'm like, oh, you know. I felt bad. And then when he did propose, it was a whole, I don't know if you guys want me to go into it, but there was a whole thing about it. And then he made me like be mean, turn into one of my girls crying. I was like, dang it. I don't know. If y'all want to hear about it, let me know. If you don't, just, we'll move along. Did you buy the ring before or after the ultimatum? Before. Yes, love story. Yes, definitely. Okay, so here goes. You ready? I'll tell you. Now, the first part of it, I come out looking like a little tart, but don't worry. Towards where I get to the point, you guys will love me again, okay? So, I owned my own daycare for 11 years. I had this mom in my daycare. She had twins. And her and her husband were like on again, off again, on again, off again. And they both had different boyfriends, girlfriends, in-betweens. Anne-Marie, shit, Sheila, I was laughing, just didn't know how to react on TT. So this happened, right? Well, she brought in one of her boyfriends at the time, and he started picking up the kids. Dave. Well, we had been talking every day because he picked up the kids every day because she had other stuff she needed to do, whatever. And we had been talking every day for about a year, okay? So I'm getting to know him. We're becoming really good friends, and everything's going along, right? So the mom that I'm watching for, she's telling me all the guys she's dating and stuff, or just with, including her ex-husband, who also comes in and was telling me about how they're back together and how he's her. And I'm like, because like they're telling me different things, and I'm like, your time frame and your time frame and your time frame are not adding up, people. And then I was like, what is it with this girl? Do they have a you know what made of gold? Like, I don't understand. She's not that great. She has 5 kids, like from all different dads. So I was like, I don't understand. So, anywho's, after a year, she broke up with him to be with another person who was part of the 4 people she had in a loop. Now, by this time, her and the ex-husband are going through this big battle. They're wanting to put me into the middle of it. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Hummingbird, for those gifts. They're wanting to put me in the middle of it, right? And I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm not going into court, and I'm not doing this or that, another. You need to take your crazy you-know-what and go somewhere else, if that's what it is. And I had dealt with her and the drama for so long because of the kids. And I was like, no, 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 no. So, you know, this went on. Dave and I had been friends for like a year. We had talked about everything. When he would pick up the kids, we would have like 10, 15-minute conversations, you know? And so that happened, right? So I gave her notice and everything. And then Dave came around and he's like, you know, I don't know why you're still single, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, right, because I'm such a catch. Now, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, you know, I'm just, you know, because I'm not like that. I'm like, I know, whatever, it's fine. So, this goes on, right? And then, TGIF, thank God, little luxuries. So this is going on, and I'm like, okay, you know. This is going on. So then Dave and I decided, you know, we're going to be friends. And we were friends for like another 6 months of just talking to each other. That was it. Just talking, everything else, right? Welcome back, Kathy. Nothing happened. Nothing. So get your minds out of the gutter. Nothing happened. Then, after 6 months or so, he was like, you need to go to this thing with me. And I'm like, okay, what is it? And he said, I signed up for this dating site. And we go to these, like, events and adventures thing. And he goes, I can take guests if I want. And I said, okay. TGIF, Anne Marie says. I said, okay. I don't know, because I don't want to, you know. And he's like, no, you need to get yourself out there and you need to be with someone good. I said, okay. So I went with him. We went like 3 or 4 of these. And I didn't really put it together, but afterwards I noticed whenever anybody was talking to me, like a guy or something, he would come up to me and he would be like right next to me. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think anything about it. Nothing. So then we started going separate than the group. Went to a BAR right by my house. And there was some confusion because it was loud in there. And I said, do you want to go to this party with me? I said, but I'm going to tell you the truth right now. It gets crazy and people get really unhabituated, or like they just do whatever they want. Okay. At that point, let's V them out, or let's X them out. So then he's like, I thought he said no. Thank you for sharing the live, Mikey. I thought he said no. And he thought I said I didn't want him to go. So there was some confusion with that. And we just kind of like hugged and left. And I was like, okay, whatever. I went to my party and I was like, and I'm like, whatever. He doesn't want it. It's fine. I didn't really either. So it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'd rather have him as a friend. Well, we had both been thinking different things. And he kept calling me and I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. And we were still friends, still talking, doing all this. The ex-fiance is gone now. She's long gone out of the picture. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we went to another thing and it was bowling and I'm like, okay. And once again, he was right there. And he said, hey, next time we go, don't drive. I'll take you. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we went to one more thing, right? One more thing. And that was it for that. And I was like, okay, this is it. We're not going to do this. We're not compatible for this. You know, we're just good friends. He came to my house on like a Thursday. It was like a Thursday with nothing going on, okay? He shows up at my house and says, I want to take you to dinner. And I said, okay. I don't know, because, you know, I have my son and everything. And he's like, I talked to your mom and she said she would watch him. I'm like, okay. So my mom's watching my son. So I thought, okay, we're just going to go have dinner. We're friends. You know, it's not a big deal. It's like it always is. So we went to Applebee's. Fancy like Applebee's. And it was quiet and we could hear each other. And we both laid it out on the line. This is what we want. This is what we don't want. This is what's good for our kids. This is what's not good for our kids. What we will tolerate, what we won't tolerate. So on and so forth. So we left there. And I was like, Okay, but this isn't gonna work because he's my best friend. I had every excuse in my head and I said these things out loud. It's not gonna work because A, it's not gonna work because of B. It's not gonna work because of C. And it just did. Our kids got along, everything. We didn't let our kids see us together until we were together for 4 months. 4 months. And then we kind of did the, hey, do you want to come see my friend? We're going to the zoo. And that's what we would do. Obviously, our children know, they're not stupid. But that's what we would do. So when this is all going on, he's like, we need to just, do it or not do it. But at this point, he wants to go ahead and just jump in. Not do it, do it. So I'm like, okay, fine. We go to this club thing with the group, right? First of all, it's dinner, and then you go to the club. And he was like, I'll drive. And I said, okay, cool. He's like, I want to make sure you can, have fun and do whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. Mom's night out. Cool. Everything went haywire. Everything. Oh, guys, okay. We're to decision time. Y'all, this is where I didn't prepare. And I told you I didn't prepare, so let's just prepare. Do we want a polka dot? Well, we always want a polka dot, though. Okay. What else is in our budget? Sorry, guys. Well, crap. On a cracker. Okay. Let's see. Rose, what do you want to do? Rose, what do you want to do? Hi, thank you for liking the live. We want a purple? No, because we have this and this. Let's do a... Okay. Yellow. Almost 20K. Okay. Okay, so this. I don't know if I like that yellow. What about all polka dots, different colors? Polka dots are a little bit pricey. Dang it. This is why I don't like doing it like this. I wasn't prepared. Matches that. Okay. What about this? Crap. Pink Swiss star. This and that, and we'll come up top with that. Okay guys, I think I got it. We good? Sorry guys, my brain's not with it today. We're doing a Lisa bow because that's how I know it'll come out. Well, yeah, I know how much that will cost me. Guys, gotta be thinking about cost. 20K, you ready? Ain't no party like a wreath theme party, cause a wreath theme party don't stop. Ain't no party like a wreath theme party, cause a wreath theme party don't stop. Woo! Check out Rosie's Crafting for all of your wreathing needs. Don't forget, 20% off, free shipping, and that's it. 15% off and 20% off if you get more than one. Whatever you do, stand there and do the full dance. Love it. I like watching decisions. Yes. Got different buyer. Yeah, Angel, I'm good. I can't stay off. Joanne, good morning. I can't stay out of frame for too long because then Dave will come in crazy. Okay, so 6 inches. Twist, push down. He will run through that door like a crazy person. Let me just tell you. He was driving me a little bananas yesterday. So I always try to change at least 1 or 2 things in the bow. This bow, are we changing too much? Maybe I should put a yellow in. I should put that yellow back in. I always try to change 1 or 2 things because I want them to be like, oh, look at that pretty bow. Not, look at that pretty bow. Like, oh, like they're just noticing it because it's matched too much. Dang it, we do a lot of work to make bows notice it. Oh, he does it because he loves you. He does. He loves me. I met my husband at Meyer meat counter, and no, I wasn't shopping for sausage. Anne Marie, you never let it go. All right, this is a Lisa bow. There we go. One side's going to have 2 loops. 1 loop, 2 loops. One side's going to have 2 tails, 1 loop. 1 tail, 1 loop, 1 tail. It's going to switch off every time. So if you have 2 loops here, next time you're going to have 2 tails. If you have 2 tails here, next time you're going to have 2 loops. If this confuses you, cool, it does me too. Flip your bow maker. That way you start off on the same side every time. All you got to do is pick up a new ribbon, flip your bow maker. Pick up a new ribbon, flip that bow maker. That's all you're going to do every time. No, it blends too much. BRB, okay, Connie. My phone glitched big time. It's probably because of the puzzle piece. Might have the best story on how I met my husband. Ooh, remind me to come back to that, guys, because it gets better. Okay, so that was 6. We're going to go 5.5. How many rolls of different color mesh did you use? I used 2. 1 for each color. All right, 5.5. Anne Marie, I can't. You crack me up. You and Sheila, I swear. Never know what's going to come out of your mouths. You two would be fun at a dinner party, though. I'd be like, we're about to get thrown out! What's the easiest way to set up a website to sell your wreaths to make? Okay, so a website, you're going to buy the domain name and set that up. My husband did that. If you're going to do a website, just be careful. You kind of are shooting yourself if you're not shooting yourself. Sorry, TT. You have to bring your own traffic to you when you set up a website. So I wouldn't suggest that right off the bat. I would probably go with Etsy or some other marketplace where it brings the traffic to you. Otherwise, it's very, very hard. I have a pretty good business and followers and stuff, and I still, even though I do pull a lot on my social media, I'm not getting rid of my Etsy because I can't depend on pulling all of my business myself. Just FYI, that is how hard it is. It is very hard. Now, if you can do it and you have the means to do it, go for it. It's hard. Blue Ribbon Craft Outlet. I signed up for Etsy live stream today to learn how to do it through there. Actually, cool. And I have an Etsy class that we're doing on the 21st and 22nd of March. You don't have to take it. I'm just saying we have it because we've had a lot of questions on it. Let's go purple. Number, please. Q 501-709-339. I'll have some information tomorrow for everybody to sign up. Thank you. starts in 20 minutes. Two, thank you. Awesome. Yes. And it's going to go slow, guys. It's going to walk us through. It's going to go really slow. Like baby steps. Not that you're babies or anything like that. So, Coral, yes. What was your story on your 35-year marriage? Go. Oh, I know what I could have done. Next time. Oh, dang it. That's my crafting weekend with my sisters. Guys, it'll be on, it's going to be taped so you can go in at any point and see it. And that way, if you have questions, you can go refer back to it. If other people are in there, there's going to be a part where you can chat. That way, if they say, hey, I don't remember where she said that this site was on, and say Nini's on there, but Crystal had a question. Well, Nini can say, hey, Crystal, this is where I found it. Now, if I go in there and I say, I see the information and it's wrong, I'm like, hey, this is where it actually is. Go to this part of the video, you know? Because I can't, during the class, I can, you know, go deep into questions and all that. But I can't hold everybody's hand after and, you know, do that kind of stuff. But we can all help each other, and then I can go in there and answer questions. See, Grandma Dell, I delivered 3 weeks this weekend and sold and delivered another one yesterday. Grandma Adele, you are taking names, aren't you? Get that money. Good morning, Angela. I'm doing better. Thank you. Yeah, guys, it was a blood pressure thing. Don't mess up on your meds. Don't. I wouldn't advise it. It's not a good idea. Okay, pink of that floral one that I had in the other 2 ribbons. Right, Yashira? It's not. You don't mess with that. Flipping, because we're doing another ribbon. Don't know what that was, but it's fine. Okay, this one's going to go down to 4. So we did 6, then we did 5.5, then we did 5. Now we're going to do 4. I like to do our last one. I do a jump just because it's the last one. And to save some money. So. Kathleen, Anne-Marie, Sheila, you're in Levis. I met my husband at the bar in Penn State. There was a grumpy old man in the bar who had wind up. I can't say that on here. Nini, Socorro said they've been happily married together. We've had our ups and downs, but you have to talk to each other. That's what Socorro said. You'll just buy my wreath? So someone buy... Okay, guys, I'll come back to the story. Ready? So someone bought a wreath yesterday, and Dave's all, it says returning customer. And I said, okay, that's fine. And then he's like, do you know this name? And I said, that name sounds really familiar. And he goes, yeah, it does. And I was like, okay, that sounds really familiar. He goes, he's all, it's one that we had just sent out. She wants another one. I'm like, okay. Score. I don't think we see the tube comments. Can you guys see the tube comments? Right, Mikey? Get that money. But it was just one of those things where you're like, what? I know that name, but I don't know where I know that name from. Okay, so back to the story. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. So we go to this club, right? And it's loud as all get out. Now, this is a banging club, okay? Maybe. So this is a banging club, right? I mean, everything's going on. Now, there's these two people at the table with us because we went with a group. So, you know, one, his name was Yamar. Okay, the poor guy. I don't know. I didn't think you guys saw any of those comments, but maybe you did. It could be FB and TT or the tube. You guys, I don't know. And if I get on my phone right now, it'll lock me out. All right, we're going to pull this over because we're going to make a 2-inch loop. Just like everything we've done except for this part, we're going to make a 2-inch loop. So, I know the book of faces. Oh, Dave says you get it. Never mind. He says yes. So, we go to this club, right? And his name is Omar or something like that. Poor guy is like in his late 20s. Banging club sounds naughty. It was. This poor guy is in his like late 20s, early 30s. And he's like never had a girlfriend or a serious relationship, he said. And you could tell that he's kind of like that 40-year-old, you know what? So he's there. And then there's another girl there at the table with us. So Dave and I are sitting across from each other, and then they're sitting across from each other. And I'm right next to Omar, and she's right next to Dave, right? So we're, you know, just hanging out, whatever. All right, pull the bow out of the bow maker, see where it made that indention. Hold tight to your ribbons, and I mean hold tight. Pull it around to the other side. Start to tighten. And then, excuse me, put your pipe cleaner through the back. And then tighten it up. Like I want you to pull the ever loving. Okay? Make sure you get it good and tight. If you did it correctly, this next part should not be a problem because we are going to make it easier for us to fluff. So, make sure everything's in its spot. We are going to pull apart, pull side to side. So, pull apart, pull side to side. Okay, so this guy, he's like late 30s, you know, or late 20s, early 30s. So, I'm like, okay, and he's like, he's yelling at Dave on the thing. He's like, this is the best night ever! Because he's already like a little, you know, because he's never been really out like this, okay? And so we're doing that, right? So the girl that's next to Dave, she's a little bit too, and she's playing footsie with him, right? And the waitress, bartender, whatever you want to call him, is coming around and asking if they want drinks, and you know, she is, and I looked at him and I was like, are you buying her drinks? And he's like, no, that's on her tab. I'm not getting her anything. And he's like, she keeps playing footsie with me. And I'm like, okay, well, do what you want. Like, I'm whatever. And he was like, no, never. And I'm like, okay. So we were just kind of at that point having fun with them because I was like, you're going after him. And this guy's like, this is the best night ever with two girls. And I'm like, okay, he's never seen, girls. Sounds like he was in the right place to be corrupted, right? Okay, so I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to go into the loops. I'm going to twist and pull. I want to get everything out of that center so that our bows go like this and they lift up. So he's doing that, right? She's trying to play footsie with Dave. I'm like, whatever. So I am like totally, by the end of the night, I'm like, can't see up from down, right? Dave's like helping me to the car. And this chick's like, still like, are we going? And Dave's like, no, you need to go with your ride. No. So this is happening. And Dave's basically carrying me to the car because I'm like, okay. We passed his tattoo place, and I guess I asked him if he wanted to get a tattoo. And he was like, no. And you shouldn't get one at this point either. And I'm like, oh man, I just wanted to have fun. And that's when the Fun Rose came out. Which, when Fun Rose comes out, you guys, you need to censor her because she doesn't do correct things. So apparently, we're making out, we're doing whatever in the car. Well, my foot goes on the... I want to be as clean as I can and not make you guys all think bad about me. But my foot goes on the window, that automatic window. And we had the car going because we were listening to music and everything. The window goes down while things are happening. Dave looks up and he has this panic on his face. And I'm like, what? There's a cop car right there. Like 500 feet from us. And I'm like, holy shit. So, and they're checking people's cars to make sure they're okay to drive. Because the you-know-what's closing down. So, I'm like, okay. Right? OMG. So, I told you, Fun Rose cannot go anywhere. You need to censor her and keep me on a leash. So this is happening. Anyway, from that night on, we were together. And there was this girl that was kind of like after Dave, and I had left something in his car that I didn't mean to leave. And she was like, are these yours? And he's like, no, those are my girlfriend's. And she was like, oh, I didn't know you had a girlfriend now. And he was like, yeah, we're serious and blah, 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 blah. So she was a little ticked off at me for that. Because she also said that I was like too nice to him because I made dinner and, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, whatever. A whole nother thing. So from that point on, we were together. But it was like a year of dating at my house. You know what, Emery? And getting him used to my kid. So, all this is happening, right? Then we're living together for 2.5 years. I had moved all the way to the east side. I had never moved on the east side. I've always been on the way, way west side. So I told him after, it was like 2.5 years. It was after 2.5 years. And I said, guess what? We're living together at this point, right? So we've been together for 3. And I'm like, you don't put a ring on my hand, I swear to God, I'm leaving. I'm taking my kid. I am not registering him for another year. I'm getting an apartment and I'm leaving. That's it. We changed our whole life. And if you can't figure out a way, then I'm done. And he was like, no, it's nothing like that. And he was mad at me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You can be mad at me. That's fine. I'm serious, guys. Like 2 days later, I found the receipt in the car. And I'm like, I was like, no wonder he was upset. Because like he had already bought it and everything. He's on the book of faces. Lady, I already had the ring. It's true. He did. He already had the ring. And I was shooting my mouth off. So then I was like feeling bad. Well, fast forward to that day when he proposed to me. I get home from work and the kids and him are like, go take a shower. We're going to go out to eat. And I'm like, why would I take a shower if we're going out to eat? I just got off work. Why am I going to take off makeup to put on makeup again? You girls, ladies, understand this. Why would you get in the shower and have your makeup off when you're going to go out to eat? Right? So then they won't let it go. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Now, I've been at work and driven home in a traffic for an hour. And I am not in the best mood to hear that I need to take a shower over and over and over and over. So at this point, I'm just annoyed. I'm like, listen, do I smell? Like, what is wrong with you people? I'm not taking a shower. So then, thank you, Kathy. So then I'm like, I'm pissed off. I go to my room. I'm laying on the bed. I'm like, you guys just tell me when you're ready for us to leave because I'm done. Thank you for sharing the live, Jessie. I'm done. I'm done dealing with you. I'm done talking to you guys. Just figure. Okay? So, I would say 20 minutes later, he comes in, my son comes in, which was our oldest, and he said, hey, Mom, I really need to see you out here. And I said, are you guys ready? And he said, yeah. I said, okay, so we're going to eat. I get my stuff together and I'm going to go. He had each kid write out, will you marry me? On papers. And they all decorated their own and they all did their own thing, and they put, why they wanted me to be married to him. And we joke in my house. We joke all the time in my house. Like if people come over, they're like, you guys should be on video because this is hilarious in our house. So I had always joked with, I didn't know how to take it because I was like thrown back and I was like, and I'm seeing my kids and I'm like, damn near in tears, right? And I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it, but not like that. And I wasn't expecting what I felt. I thought I would be excited and happy, but I was like, the feelings were feelings, you guys. Okay, so I had always joked with him. I said, you're making me wait so long. You keep making me wait. I'm going to tell you no. And he's like, I said, you keep making me wait. I'm going to tell you no. My dumbass, couldn't take whatever. So I said no. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that. My youngest burst into tears, and I was like, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was just trying to get to your dad because he made me wait. And she's like, but we love you. And I'm like, I love you. Like, it was, she was in tears. I'm in tears. The other two are just like trying to hold it back, you know. Dave's like, is that a yes? Is that a no? Where are we going with this? Like, how? And I'm like, it's a yes, dude. It's a yes. But first, I need to tend to our children that are, you know, I hurt their feelings because you made me wait. It's the sweetest thing that I will never forget. There's a couple things that he's done that I will never forget. My son coming out, I will never forget. His family accepting my child when we first got together and all the way through, I will never forget. And how he's a great dad to all of our children. And yeah. He's my best friend, and he's my everything. And I've totally manhandled this bow. Like, totally. Just totally. Alright. I'm very blessed. Alright, I'm going to put chip clip where I'm going to put my bow so I don't accidentally put my sign there, because you all see me do that. And then we're going to put it here. And take your weaving needle, crochet needle, whatever you'd like to call it. You can get them on Amazon or any craft store. So then, we've been together now. You know, we started out in a 2-bedroom apartment with all 5 of us. And really, those were our happiest years. We're happy. We're happy every day. And our family is very happy and thankful. Those years, trying to figure stuff out and trying to figure out how to raise 3 kids, 2 of which were, you know, shared, you know, parent time and everything else. And when you're going through it and you're like, oh my God, I've only got 7 more years. I've got 8 more years. And I had a mental countdown every day. When I would get in the shower, sometimes I would have a really bad day and I would cry about it. I would just go to the shower and cry. And in there, I would be like, okay, Rose, you only have 8 more years with this person. And then you're off, you're free, you can do whatever. Which was true at that point, but those years were also some of the most rewarding years in our family that really defined, like, us as a family. And I'll be grateful for those years. You know, we were in a small apartment, you know, girls and Austin, you know, sharing a room, and we were like, okay, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. You know, we had a small apartment with no washer dryer, so I had to like carry clothes upstairs, downstairs, you know, plus half the time the washer dryer wasn't working. I still miss that place. And sometimes I drive there and I sit in the parking lot. And I know that makes me crazy or makes me sound crazy, but it was our most happy spot, you know? I did, right? Yeah, I did. Blended families are not easy. No, they're not. Navigating a blended family, right? Humble beginnings. And sometimes it's just easier, you know? Life was just so much easier when we were just crazy busy, you know? We had, all our kids are 3 years apart. Thank you for liking the live. All of our kids are 3 years apart, almost exactly. So we had one in elementary school, one in middle school, one in high school, you know? And when you're trying to do meet the teacher nights, and you have to depend on other people too, and you've got, you know, 3 different schools you have to go to, and it's like, oh my God, we're never going to get through this. We're never going to, you know, you're mentally counting down the days because you're like, I can't do this anymore. I am tired of sitting on these stupid chairs and listening. You love your children. You love your children without any thought. But my God, when they're 14, 15, and you have gone to every concert choir thing and every violin recital and clarinet recital, and you're like, dear God, they have not gotten better. They have not gotten better. And you're like, okay, you're on these uncomfortable chairs. Your kids, you know, the songs are... and you've got other kids there that don't want to be there. And you're like, no, you're going to support your sister. We're family, you know. And on those days, you just thought, it's never going to end. It's never going to end. And now that it's ended, I'm like, I want it back. You always want what you don't have. So, that's us. That is us. It's crazy here sometimes. We have one that graduated college and moved out, which he moved into the across the street from the same apartment buildings that we started on. And I cried a lot when he left. I cried a lot. And Dave said, and this really made me think about it. He said, does it make you feel better that he went to the one safe spot that we always had? And I said, holy crap, I never thought about that. He went to the one spot that we were all together at, and it was all of our safe spot, you know, where we were the happiest, where we were everything. Guys, I've handled this bow. Great memories. Oh my God, I'm in tears. You guys, I get in tears sometimes thinking about it. I do. And you guys, some of you may picked up on it and some of you may not. My journey started straight up for therapy. I had a lot that went on with my other job. My anxiety is a lot sometimes, and a lot with my depression, and it's just kind of one of those things, you know. My heart. That is so sweet, right? It's amazing what we've done. I told Dave I wouldn't switch it for anything. Okay, somehow that went through the match. So when you guys are all like feeling like everything is coming down and there's no help, support, you feel like your kids are just ridiculous, you know, it does go fast. It does. And when people said that, I was like, you guys are flipping crazy, you know. Wreathing does. And I've said my story before. I got into it totally on accident and totally because I was in a bad spot, and then I went to the right spot. Right, Tammy? You would give anything to be back running from one field to another with 4 different kids on different teams, right? That's why I did. Thank you, Yashira. Thank you, Nini. Right, Sandra? Been with my husband 30 years. He raised 3 kids with me and didn't have to. He didn't have to. He didn't have to. And my son, he sent this thing to Dave once, and it was like that song, "You Didn't Have To, But You Did." And I was like, just bawling my eyes out. It's very good therapy, you guys. So really think about it when you're, in that spot. Go to your craft room. Keep your hands busy. Keep your mind busy. Hey, Renee. Right, Erica? Thank you, Little Luxuries. We appreciate, when we come from humble. Thank you, guys. All right. I'm not very happy about the bow still, but that's fine. I'll get it in a minute. Y'all know. If I'm not happy with it, I'll rip it out and do it again. All right, let's do the sides and then we're done. Anne Marie, is this helping? Cece, thank you for those gifts. Thank you, thank you. Right, Sandra? It takes a special person. Thank you, Gail. It takes a special person to raise to raise a child that isn't theirs. Absolutely. And for us, it was different because it's like, I didn't share very much so. Great inspiration. Cool. I didn't share any custody with my son, so it was just me and him. That was totally, different. He had shared custody, so we navigated those waters. But, oh man! I just saw a ribbon that would be perfect. Hey, Essie, welcome in. Isn't that what happens? You look down and you're like, oh, that ribbon would have been good. It was just me and my kids. Yeah, it was just me and my kid. Like, and trust me, those days, I very, very appreciate. Like, can't get those back. Gail, it was just her and her kids too. Yeah, and when you're a single mom, like especially, or a single dad, don't get me wrong, because single dads have, I never thought about it until I had Dave, to how much they go through too, and the fighting that sometimes has to go through. Yeah, it's a lot. And then the thing with like Dave and I, where we should have met. Like I've told you guys before, we worked so close to each other for like 5 years. And we should have met. We never did. It was weird. But if we did, we wouldn't have been together. He was married. I was a single mom, It's just one of those things. It's all in God's timing. Yep. I always say my husband now. I wish I would have met him 30 years ago. I wish I would have met him sooner. I was single, free until I married my husband. He adopted my girls. I'm thankful for that. We left it up to my son if he wanted to be adopted, and it's all in God's timing. Yep. And, right, you share, you wish you met your husband sooner. He didn't for, good reasons. He wanted to kind of stay towards my family side. No, it's not sold, Erica. If you want it, I'll give you 20% off of it today. He could have, but he wanted to stay on the family side, which is fine. Totally cool. So he calls Dave Davers. But they have the best relationship. They say I love you together. We have a three-way text. I'll take it. Text. Send me a message to rosiescrafting.com and I'll send you the private listing. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have a three-way text. When my son moved it out, he said, I'll text you every morning and I'll text you every night. And I said, okay, you really? And he's like, yeah. He's been out, God, almost a year now. And he texts us every morning and he texts us every night. Good morning. Good night. He puts his schedule on the family calendar so that we know where he is. And that way we don't interrupt him. And him and Dave have a whole nighttime routine because I'm not awake at night. I get up early in the morning. They have a whole nighttime, chit chat. And me and my son and him have a chit chat during the morning. But hey, God's wealth. Covenant. The relationships that we have with our kids are something that you can't take back. My oldest girl, she told me in Hobby Lobby she wants to name her first kid with the middle name Rose. And I was like, why would you do that? You don't have to do that. And she said, nope. You've done everything with me. You've done every milestone, and I love you. And y'all, I lost it in Hobby Lobby. I'm like, ah! I'm like, you brought me to my happy place to do this. But it's true. Like, I want my kids to feel special, and we do everything. My girl's got, that women thing that we all do. I celebrated. Yeah, well, he's very close to the girls, but here's the thing. My son is more of an observer, so he'll just sit back and watch stuff, and then when things go south, he's like, well, this happened and this happened. But he's definitely close to the girls. They've never fought. Never. They just kind of are quiet. And I asked the other day, I said, hey, did you remember it's Liz's birthday? And he's like, well, of course I did. I texted her happy birthday. He's like, what time are we going out? And I'm like, oh, he does. Because he's very guarded with his feelings. I think just because of everything with our family being non-accepting. Not our immediate family, other family. And he's very guarded with his emotions. So when I heard like he was texting the girls and doing that kind of stuff, it kind of reminded me like, okay, he's very happy, And I'll glue him in later. My girl called my husband by his name, David, but with his friends, my girl called him Dad directly. My youngest calls me Mom. And Dave, he's never called Dave. He's always been, right now in our house, which he's been for years, we call him Davers. That's how my son refers to him. My Davers. But they have a close relationship that I will always be thankful for, and I will always remember when he love your work, gift you share. Thank you, lovely Ann. My son came out, like, I will always remember that. Always. No matter what happens in life, like, I don't see us ever getting away, getting away from each other. But he stepped in when I was a little bit, because as a parent, you just see things for your kids, and that's what you picture, I pictured him. First of all, I was raised Catholic. He went to Catholic school all the way through 5th grade. I wanted him to have all his sacraments because that's how he grew up, and because my family wanted him to. Carla, welcome in, Carla. That was what my family, my mom mostly, it was very important to her. So I saved and I scrimped and I did as much community service for the school as I could to afford tuition. Yeah, Kathy, definitely. And you just picture your kids, like I pictured him going down the aisle. I pictured him having children. I pictured him, living not a normal, easy life, And he came out, and I have always been, always. And I don't care if you unfollow me. I don't care if you do whatever. I'm pro. I'm pro. I think everybody should be loved no matter what. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. But for a good 15 minutes, I had a cry. And it wasn't because he was gay by any means. It was kind of mourning what I thought he would have. I have friends. My best friend, I was his fake girlfriend for 3 years because his mom couldn't take it. And I was his fake girlfriend. She loved me. He loved me because he didn't have to do anything with me. And filler balls, we're going inside. On the outsides, I'm going to glue them in after because I forgot to turn on the glue gun because that's where my head is. But it will cover up those pipe cleaners. I don't want anybody to see them. I don't want them to know they're there. It was, right? It was shocking, but nothing takes away the love of you give your child. Absolutely. And it was more just like I was sad because I knew how hard it would be later. I knew, like, getting married and all that, whatever. Cool. Having babies and doing that kind of stuff, that's hard. If you're a woman, that's easier, obviously, for reasons. And we joked around a lot. My son and I would joke around about every single thing. Like, haha, that girl's cute, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know if I could still joke with him. And it just took me, you know, I'm like, can we still joke? Can we still, you know, what's inappropriate now? Where are we, you know? And he's like, Mom, we're just the same as always. He's like, you need to just, you know, say if this guy's cute. And I'm like, I can do that. I can do that, you know? Yeah, I can talk about guys with him. Totally. Thank you, Renee. Agree. My daughter wanted to tell she was so scared, but I embraced her. I had asked for years. Years. I had asked because he was so quiet and he was, he had a lot of friends that were girls, but had never had an interest in having a girlfriend or anything like that. I had asked for years. Years. Even when he was younger. You sure? And he said, no. No, 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 no. We were watching, Nana, thank you for that gift. Nisi, thank you for that gift. We were watching some show and I'm like, are you sure you're not? And he said, I am. I'm sorry, what? I am. It threw me off balance for just a few minutes, guys. 15 minutes later, I was good, but he was bawling in my bed. I'm bawling in my bed. Dave ran from the chair and is hugging him in my bed. The emotions that came out are things that I thought would, and they were real. They were honest to God real. So, all right, you ready to see this wreath? Totally agree. Represent on human indifference, right? He has partner, can adopt through surrogate. Yep, he has a good partner. They've been together 2 years. Here we go. All those sides with the filler balls. You guys, I can never get the camera right. Is that for sale? Renee, someone sent a message, but if not, send a message to Rosie's Crafting, and if they don't want it, it's yours. Love it. Gorgeous. Love it. Beautiful. Can't wait to get it. Woohoo, Erica. Love it. Connie, impressive. Sandra, beautiful. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thanks. You're welcome. I can make another one if you want. All right. rosiescrafting.com. Sounds like we already have a buyer, but if you want another one, let me know. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do something. So do you make more than one with your wreaths? Absolutely. I sell multiples. I sell multiples. So what that means is if it's hitting, I'm selling. If once it stops hitting, I stop selling it. It would be 90-50, but 15% off with free shipping. So and this is what I'm going to tell you. Thank you, Grandma Adele. This is what I'm going to tell you right now, because I'll tell you in the Etsy class too. If you're doing multiples will push you out more. It will also help you. You need to make sure you're established before you do that, because you also need to make sure you have every single thing you have to make multiples, okay? People can do that. Oh, I only do one. Well, guess what? I'm going to do it till it hits. It's going to hit and hit and hit, and that's when I'm going to get my money. Every time. Okay? Etsy class, 21st and 22nd of March. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing something fun. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys. Bye, tubers. Bye, Book of Phasers.